Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today. Today we're going to be talking about the Sword of Light transferred from the Sword of Darkness and the entire quest line that is associated with that. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you the stone sheath sword and also the Sword of Darkness. I'm going to go ahead and post the clips here before we go ahead and continue. It's supposed to appear here, but there's apparently 3 spots in here. This the stone sheath sword? It is, okay. So we got this. Hey, so this is the Sword of Darkness location. We are in the Rift Catacombs. It is a straight shot up from Castle Front side of Drace. Head straight north and a little bit west to head through a forest. There'll be a lot of militant style enemies, and eventually you'll reach the Rift Catacombs. It's not far at all to head here. Super easy. Inside here, there are a lot of these lizard-style enemies. Feel free to take them out if you will. I do recommend doing that because they will swarm you, and there are a lot of enemies that do a lot of damage here, including the fireball lizards, the normal lizards, and such like that. There are these ceiling traps that will fall down after you, so be cautious of those along your path. Avoid this lizard, head through here, we'll take him out. If I'm taking out an enemy, feel free to speed up the video or slow it down at your will and leisure. This is a very tricky area, like I mentioned, so being as cautious as possible is definitely an ally. And inside the next area here, we will avoid the fireball enemy. And this is going to take us to this area here, another ceiling trap. Be cautious of that. We're going to head down into this area down here. Ceiling trap did end up getting me there, but oh well. There's going to be a elevator over here. Mine is down because I've been through here already. Call it, jump down onto it, send it back down into the next area. This should unlock the Statue of Marika for you, so if you aren't cautious or if something quickly kills you, you'll be able to respawn right here. There's going to be another lizard that charges up the stairs over here, and there's also going to be one to our left. Just be cautious of that little gank there so you don't get attacked. It's going to be a sorcerer over there. We can avoid him. Nope, that one did see me. Take out this lizard. And we'll head through the door over here, not the sorcerer door. This will take us to an area where the ceiling is going to collapse on us. There's also going to be a mage that is going to be shooting some spells at us too. That will come down on us. There's going to be a lizard that sits on the ceiling in this spot here. Just be cautious of that. Once the floor goes through, the ceiling trap goes through, we get to head to the next area. We'll go full magic here. And we're going to go ahead and fight these lizards here. Try to take these guys out one at a time if at all possible. And we'll take out this lizard. Now the sorcerer is going to be up above, and there's also going to be a couple of lizards on the other side. We only really have to deal with the sorcerer. We don't really need to deal with the lizards on the other side, because our goal is to go into the ceiling over here. So we're going to go ahead and just call the ceiling down, and you'll see the way to go right there. It's a very, very precise timing. So let's go ahead and do that. I suggest jumping on the balcony side if you're able to aim that properly. My aim is apparently not very good, but we jump inside. At the very top, there's going to be a chest over here. This is where you can get your Ash of War. And additionally, We're going to wait for this to come up, and it's going to take us to this area over here. This is just going to keep going up and down. We jump down here, and this is going to take us to the altar for the Sword of Darkness, or whichever order that you did it in. So in total, there are 3 altars that you need to do this quest line for. There are ways that you could do it in different orders, but I like to do it in the order where you head to Rift Catacombs first, because if you go to Rift Catacombs, this is the one that takes the longest to get to an altar. You have to head into the very end of the dungeon, travel up the elevator, go all the way to the top to hit the altar. The other one is really easy. It's just in the Runes of Unt. I have a video on how to show that as well, so I will have that posted somewhere in here, wherever feels appropriate, probably at the beginning of the video. But it's just right after you fight the Furnace Golem. It'll be on the right-hand side next to a grave. Super easy to get it. And the last one is going to be where I'm going to show you right now. At the Ra'u Ancient Runes West, you have to head here through the storyline anyways. However, the pathway to the altar is a little bit offset for where the storyline takes you. And this is going to allow you to transform the sword, whatever sword you have, from darkness to light. The way that I did it is, yeah, I have the Sword of Darkness. Sword of Darkness is in the Rift Catacombs, and the Sword of Light is going to be at the Runes West site of Grace. So go ahead and follow me, and I'm going to show you how to get that last altar to transform it. So from the site of Grace, we're going to a southwestern side, and we're going to be heading up the staircase to where this fireball is being cast down upon us. We take the staircase to the right, and we just head to the very back of the room. There is an annoying enemy over here with the Smith Strip Blade. You just want to avoid him. We're going to avoid that guy over there. Now, I like to be fully healed before I enter this room, and you're about to see why. It might be troublesome for most. It still is for me. There's these rotten priests. I don't know their actual name, but they send a bunch of quills after you. I got really lucky there. Going behind them is really nice. If you take a right-hand side there, just behind the one on the rock there, you'll be able to avoid them pretty nicely. I got very lucky on that. Doesn't always work out that way. You're going to end up coming to this spot here facing this tower. Now, this is a hidden bridge. In order to get to the altar, you can actually see it kind of dimly glowing in the background there. This is a hidden bridge. The way that you can cross it properly is if you're on this stone here facing the pillar, and you just go straight ahead. There's no twists or turns or anything fancy you have to do. Just head pillar to pillar, and I can jump across at the end just for making sure that I do make it there. So this is the altar here. You examine the altar, raise the Sword of Darkness to the light. We'll go ahead and do so. And it's going to transform my Sword of Darkness into the Sword of Light. Now, the Sword of Darkness would have been posted earlier in this video, but the Sword of Light ends up doing similar things to the Sword of Darkness. I'll show you what it looks like. Looks like that right there. Its light and heavy attacks are the same as the Sword of Darkness. However, the Ash of War changes. It's going to be turned into an ability just called Light, and it's going to do similar effects to the Sword of Darkness, where it's going to swarm the areas in front of you with beams of light to do damage, whereas the Sword of Darkness kind of swivels around you to do damage around you. This one is more of a straightforward AoE that happens right in front of you. In terms of its stats, D Strength, E Dexterity, E Faith, 24 Faith to wield, 11 Dexterity, and Strength at a 14. So it's going to be primarily scaled into Faith, of course, doing holy damage. Now, another thing to keep in mind with the Sword of Darkness and the Sword of Light is, let's say, for example, I have this Sword of Light at +5. If I were to transform it into the Sword of Darkness at +5, the stones that are used to upgrade it they will transfer over. So if I take this Sword of Light and upgrade it to like a +10, and then I want to change it to the Sword of Darkness for some reason, I will have a Sword of Darkness +10. You don't lose the upgrade materials for it. Yeah, I should have the stones, the stone sheath sword earlier in this video, and the stone of or Sword of Darkness as well earlier on in this video. So make sure to pause the video or slow them down if you need to see more on it. But this is the last location for the altar and how you do the full quest line for this set. Let me know what you think. Hope it helps, and I will see you guys in the next one. My name is Bflattened. I'm signing on out of here. Take care, all. Laters.